Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new reading vlog. I'm super excited to be doing a reading vlog again. I didn't do one in the last 2 weeks, I believe, because I really wanted to upload other videos, but I really missed it, and I'm super excited for this reading vlog and also the readathon that I'm going to participate in during this week, which is the Koreadathon. So if you haven't checked out my July TBR, you can do so over here. But basically the books that I want to get to during this week and during this readathon are The Sounds of Bones, the group book, Emergency Contact, and Dragon Pearl. So hopefully I can finish all of these books, but that's not all for the readathon. I'm actually going to be cooking a Korean recipe on the weekend, so I have to go shopping for that. And I'm also going to watch a K-drama, which I've never done before, but I'm really intrigued. And yeah, that's it for now. Hey guys, so I just finished work and I wanted to give you a little update. So yesterday I started The Sounds of Bones, and yeah, I'm around 1.5 chapters into it. So not too much has happened yet, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. But obviously I can't say too much now. But I also started the audiobook for Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. And so we're following Penny, and so far she's being pretty annoying, like really strong. I'm not like other girls. It's really like a flashback to when I listened to Solitaire, honestly. Hopefully that'll get better. But yeah, actually this has been kind of spontaneous, but tomorrow I'm going to work, not from home, but I'm going to go to the company. So I'm going to my apartment later tonight, so I don't have to get up as early. After that, I think I'm going to stay in my apartment, so maybe I can read, but maybe my friend is coming over, so we'll see. But yeah, and then also I want to go to the gym tomorrow evening, so we'll see how much reading I'll end up doing, but I'm going to update you. And I think I hinted at it in a recent tweet, but I actually developed a new TBR game. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. But obviously I can't tell you yet. But I have just been preparing everything and it's now almost finished. And I actually just made the background for the game. And I think I can actually use this for more videos as well. I think, yeah, the video will be up by the time you're seeing this, so I can link you the video over here. I filmed my top 10 most beautiful book covers that I own, and I just have to film like the close-ups of the books, and I think this is a pretty cool background for that. So this is what it looks like. It's just some cardboard, and I bought this sticker paper of like marble print. It's actually meant for like furniture, and I now have so many leftovers and I don't really know what to do with it. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, and I think I'm going to film the close-ups now for my video that I mentioned. So I am back from work. I am in my apartment, and yeah, I listened to a little bit more of Emergency Contact, and so far I don't really know what to think of it, honestly. I'm not really enjoying it. I'm just listening to it and I'm like, when is this over? Like, when is something going to happen? Like, but I think I'm going to pick up The Sounds of Bones now because it's already Wednesday and I haven't even finished the book. Oh my goodness, I need to get going. So I'm back home now. Yesterday, I told you I went to the gym. It was really nice, and I actually went for the second time since quarantine happened, so like since March. But yeah, I'm really excited to go back tomorrow. But yesterday I was just so tired. I tried to read some more of The Sounds of Bones, but I fell asleep while reading. But now it's already Thursday and I haven't made good progress, honestly. Still on chapter 2 of The Sounds of Bones, and I've been listening to Emergency Contact. I'm going to finish that definitely this week, but I don't really know if I can get to Dragon Pearl because you know, I have to finish The Sounds of Bones. But maybe I'm going to pick up the audiobook for that if I don't get to it, although it's, I think, one that you can't really only listen to, but you have to follow along because the writing is pretty descriptive, and yeah, I can't listen to the audiobook only, I think. But there's no audiobook, sadly, for Dragon Pearl. So I don't know if I'm going to get to it. Maybe I can fit it into BeccasBookoplAthon because, you know, I have to read books for that too, like, oh my gosh. But the book I have for BeccasBookoplAthon is the Trevor Noah book, and I actually found an audiobook for that, so I might listen to that. But yeah, we'll see. I'm currently on my lunch break, but when I have finished work, I'm going straight to The Sounds of Bones, and hopefully I'll make some good progress with that. And yeah, I'll keep you updated. Oh, one thing. Tomorrow I'm also going to go to the gym, but I'm also going to go to the grocery store. Yeah. To get the stuff for the Korean recipe I am planning. So excited. I always do spreads for all of my favorite books of the month that I read, and I didn't have any books that I was like obsessed with in June, so I figured I could just use Avatar now, and I have these cool stickers here that are perfect for that spread, and I also printed out the cover. It doesn't really look nice in person. It's like pretty light, but it looks better on camera somehow. But I'm just going to use it anyways. But yeah, enjoy this little journaling segment. But yeah, I went on to Amazon Prime to look for K-dramas, but a movie that got recommended to me was Parasite, and that is actually a Korean movie, and I have been wanting to watch that either way, so it's perfect, and I think I'm going to start it now actually. So I'm really excited. I currently have a hiccup, so I'm sorry. Bear with me. But I was just doing my makeup and I figured I could just, talk to you guys while I do my makeup, because I actually watched Parasite yesterday and I wanted to talk to you about that. So this is weird. But basically this is a South Korean movie and it's also set in South Korea. And we are following like a very poor family, and they live in this really dirty house and also neighborhood, and they don't have much money. But so we have the two parents and then a son and a daughter, and the son gets the opportunity to teach English classes to a girl from a really rich family. He basically pretends that he's going to college and, is kind of the parasite in this family. The rich family also has one daughter who he's giving the English lessons to, and then a son the son is pretty young and like pretty different, I guess you could say. I don't know how to describe it, but the mom really wants him to have an art teacher. So he's like, oh yeah, I know this person like from college. So he gets the sister into the house as well, like as an art therapy teacher. That's basically the first half like of the movie. It's pretty interesting, and just how they manipulate the family. They're pretty naive, but it definitely takes a turn around the halfway point. But obviously I can't tell you what happens. Just know it's like a thriller. I think, is it a thriller? It definitely has thriller elements. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I think it actually has won an Oscar. I don't know if I would, like, I don't rate my movies that I watch. I don't think I would give it 5 stars because, I don't know. It was definitely entertaining and really well made in my opinion. It's just not, it doesn't have the 5-star feels. I don't know. So yeah, that is one life challenge completed. Also, it's on Amazon Prime if you're wondering if you want to watch that too. This really has a strong scent. Normally I don't mind that, but I don't know. Maybe I've grown out of that. So I want to go to the grocery store. I have to go to the post office. Then I'm going to go to the gym. I'm so excited to go back, honestly. When quarantine started and I couldn't go to the gym anymore, I tried 2 of the Chloe Ting challenges. It's not comparable to that. Like, I do like Zumba classes and I love those, but like the Chloe Ting challenges were so hard, especially the first couple of days, like 3 days maybe, were so hard for me, and I was like so exhausted every time. But I definitely saw, you know, the progress, not on me, but I just felt that I could do the exercises better. But I don't know, it couldn't be me anymore to do exercises every single day. Wow, I was so motivated. I did this like for 6 weeks, I think. Oh my god. I don't know, I think on camera I look kind of like glowy and looks kind of good. I don't have my glasses on obviously, but in person, I don't know. I'm always afraid of looking oily. Oh my gosh, I think I have to powder that down. Oh, and then I got the audiobook for The Sounds of Bones on Audible, and I am definitely so much faster with audiobooks. But I have already noticed I am falling back into that pattern of not really paying attention, because I can't just sit there and listen to an audiobook. I need to do other things, and when I get distracted, I don't, you know, pay attention enough to the audiobook. And especially with that one, like with contemporaries, I'm usually fine. But especially because this is a historical mystery thriller book, I think I need to go back and re-listen to a couple of chapters. So I don't think I have talked about it, like the actual content. With thrillers, I don't think you should know too much, but it's set in Korea in historical times. Joseon era, is that the word? You can definitely feel and sense like the misogyny and stuff, which is always making me so angry, especially if the main character just ignores it and doesn't do anything. But we basically start off with a noble woman being killed, and there's definitely like a bigger plot of Catholics being murdered. So yeah, that's basically all I know. I'm so bad with audiobooks. Like, I had a time in 2019, especially in January, I listened to so many audiobooks. I think I read like 26 books that month. But I don't remember much of that, honestly, because I just would listen to so many audiobooks and just don't pay attention. Oh my gosh, I hate that so much. That's like the worst habit, like reading habit that I have, and it's so annoying, and I just need to take my time. And I also didn't listen to Emergency Contact. I don't know what to think about it, honestly. It's kind of the same that I don't like fully pay attention to it, but I also just don't care at the moment. Like, the story is just in general, like, I know what's going on, but it's not really gripping me. I also got new books. Surprise! Because I can't control myself apparently when it comes to books, but sometimes I just see a good deal and I want to read the books either way. So I might as well, you know, get it for a good price, you know, and read it later. I don't know. That's just kind of my mentality, but I don't know. I'm just not as excited anymore about new books as I was like in the beginning when I didn't have as many unread books. Like, I'm still excited for them, obviously, but it's just not the same anymore. And honestly, I stan Isabella from Throne of Pages for not having any unread books anymore, and then she can just buy like books when she actually wants to read them. Like, what is that concept? Never heard of that. But this trilogy has been super hyped lately, and I actually already own the first book, but the German edition, because I saw it like for a good price anyway. But I prefer the English covers. Not me being superficial. Here are my top 10 favorite book covers. Oops. But I got this box set and it was only like 21 euros, so obviously I had to get those. Sadly, these are like pretty stiff, like not floppy at all, which I don't really like because I don't like what's that called, breaking the spine, but I'll just have to go with that. I think I'm just going to film a book haul of all the books that I got recently, like a whole ton of new books. These really stress me out. My TBR really stresses me out, so when I upload that book haul, you have to yell at me to not buy any more books and to actually read books that I buy. It's a whole struggle. Like, I'm really exposing myself right now. Anyways, also, can y'all please stop saying anyways? I heard that was like wrong, but somehow I always hear people saying anyways, and now I adapted that and I also say anyways, but it's anyway. What the heck? Why are you doing this to me? I feel stupid, honestly. I just copy y'all. I have no idea why this always like zooms in when I try to make a video, so I'm sorry that, you know, my face is in your face. But I just got back from the gym and I'm really in love again with going to the gym. But anyways, It's 9:30, and I realized actually today that BeccasBookoplAthon starts at 12 p.m. So it'll be like 1 a.m. I believe for me, because she is in the UK. So I don't know, should I like nap? Because no. So all I know is that I'm going to be reading the Trevor Noah book. So I might listen to one of my audiobooks. Oh my gosh, I need to listen like both of these. So I need to get going. So I think I want to listen to The Sounds of Bones, actually. More interested in that. And hopefully I can fit either of these audiobooks in there, and maybe possibly Dragon Pearl. I am not confident that I'm going to finish that one as well, because like, no. Honestly, I'm happy if I read like 100 pages a day, so this will be a struggle. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to listen to The Sounds of Bones now. Yeah. And then at 1 a.m. I'm going to check in again, hopefully. So I fell asleep. Surprise. Didn't expect that at all, but here we are. It is like 7:30 now, and I have already started the Trevor Noah book, and I'm really enjoying it so far, and I can really speed through this, I think. And just in case, I also found the audiobook for it, so I think I'm definitely going to finish that today. Also, I realized that I have like, when you like, I listen to these like on 2 times and 2.5 speed, like I don't know who I like, because the fastest I usually can go is like 1.7, maybe 1.8, but okay. So I have like 2.5 hours left in each of my audiobooks, so I think I can do this. Like, oh, wow. So yeah, and then the next prompt is coming at 12, I believe, so it'll be 1 a.m. for me. However, it's also my grandpa's birthday today, and my family from the Netherlands are coming, so I won't be reading the full 48 hours, but let's just hope for the best. So I've only read like 2 chapters of this, but I'm already so in love with this book. It is so interesting. Like, we learned a lot about South Africa and its history in our English classes, but it's definitely different to hear like a personal experience. It is just so interesting, and I'm so happy that I picked this up. I think now I'm going to listen to 1 or 2 chapters of The Sounds of Bones, but then I also have to prepare the recipe, and I'm trying to like film clips of it. Hopefully that'll go well, because like I don't know, but we'll see. finished lunch now, and it was actually really good. And my family also liked it, so that's amazing. And yeah, it's now 1:15, which means we have our new prompt for Becca's BookoplAthon. It's either to read a book recommended by your audience or just a recommendation in general, or you can read a book that's culturally diverse. And I think for that I'm just going to go with Emergency Contact because the main character is Korean, but it's also set in America. And I'm pretty confident that I'm going to finish The Silence of Bones and Emergency Contact either today or tomorrow. And hopefully also the It's Trevor Noah book. I'm around this way into it, which is page 63, chapter 5. And I tab like one thing, but I'm trying to tab a little bit more. I don't tab all of my books, so yeah, but with this one I kind of really want to, and there have been a ton of good quotes that I want to remember and go back to. But yeah, I'm going to continue reading this one now. So this one chapter is about his father, and if you didn't know, he is Swiss German, and oh my gosh. So he's like at his dad's house, and he cooked his favorite dish called rösti with meat and gravy. Oh my gosh, that is my favorite dish too. I was just like, oh my gosh. That is so rare to find that in books, so I'm just like, oh. So this is the last day of the readathon. Last night I read up to like around the halfway point of It's Trevor Noah, and I also read a couple of chapters of it today. I am on page 211, and this has 290 pages, so I'm definitely going to finish that one today. And if you didn't know, this book that I won in a giveaway is actually the young adult version, so it's not like as graphic, I don't think, as the original one. And yeah, I think after I have finished this one, I am going to listen to the audiobook to see, you know, kind of the differences. But I'm so enjoying this. As you can see, I tabbed a lot of good quotes and just things that I found interesting or that I want to come back to, not only about South Africa in general, but also about parenting, and it's just so good. And I'm so happy that I have finally picked this one up. I'm pretty sure I'm going to give this 5 out of 5 stars, and this is going to be one of my all-time favorites. And yesterday I also finished the audiobook for The Silence of Bones, and I think like rushing it and like listening to the audiobook definitely hindered me from enjoying it fully, but I don't know, I wasn't fully invested. And I probably missed some things because I listened to the audiobook, which is super sad because the ending was just like, oh, okay, this is the killer, okay, that's it, like. But I think I'm going to come back to this one in the future when I have more time. Yeah, so yeah, I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, unfortunately. And I've been listening to Emergency Contact. I think I have around 3.5 hours left, but I'm listening on 2 times speed, so I'm definitely going to finish that today as well. And we have 2 or 4 more prompts for the Becca's BookoplAthon. So the one from midnight was either to read a book that was gifted to you or to read a mystery or thriller book. And I'm just going to count The Silence of Bones for the thriller prompt. And then we also had 2 other prompts, and these were either to read a YA fantasy or or to read a romance or contemporary, and I am reading Emergency Contact, and that is a contemporary. So is anyone like reading like another book for each of the prompts? Because like that would be incredible. But yeah, I think I'm now going to listen to the audiobook for Emergency Contact and hopefully finish that maybe, because I also have to clean up my room and stuff, and audiobooks are great for that. And then I'm going to come back to It's Trevor Noah. It is 7 p.m. now, and I have finished It's Trevor Noah, Born a Crime, and oh my goodness, I love this. This is such an important read, and I think too few people know like enough about South African history and South Africa in general, so this is super important for you to pick up. But not only that, but it also has a lot of good quotes and lessons about life in general, parenting and stuff, which I loved. I read this also so quickly. Usually I read like maybe 50 pages a day of a book, sometimes like even less. But with this one, I could just go on and keep reading because this was so interesting. And obviously I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I love this so much. Please pick it up, please. If I could recommend you only one book, I would definitely choose this one. Oh my gosh. I finished this like a minute ago, so my thoughts are like all over the place. It's also really important to get to know a personal experience, in my opinion. This also features an apartheid history in the back of the book, and I like knew about that because of school, but it definitely hits different, you know, when you read about a personal experience. I am definitely going to pick up the audiobook, like the adult version, and see like what the differences are and stuff. Oh my gosh, absolute favorite of the year, definitely. But earlier I also finished Emergency Contact, the audiobook, and I don't know. I think I have to stop picking up contemporary books because I just don't tend to enjoy them if I can't like absolutely relate to something, or if it's not like super interesting, I guess. So I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads, but it's more like a 2.5 star book. It wasn't as terrible as Solitaire, which I gave 2 stars. But still. I sadly didn't get to Dragon Pearl, but I think I'm going to come back to it in the future because this is actually a Riordan Presents book, and I love these books like about mythology and stuff. But yeah, I think this has been pretty successful, especially with this one. I am going to get to editing now because I really want to upload it today. I have started editing it and it's already super long, so I apologize. So thank you so much if you stuck around till the end. Like, thank you. But yeah, this has been a really fun experience, like cooking the Korean recipe, watching Parasite, reading cool books, more or less. I'm really looking forward to filming more reading vlogs in the future. I'm definitely planning to film daily vlogs for the reading rush, and yeah, I'm super excited. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.